On Tuesday, March 23rd, Press Pass TV attended a rally held at City Hall to gain support for youth summer jobs. We spoke to Councilmen Felix Arroyo to see how he felt about the rejection of the proposal.
How do you feel about the way the Senate is rejecting a proposal to extend funding for youth summer jobs?
You know, it leads to sort of a greater problem of lack of understanding amongst policymakers about the importance of youth summer jobs. And frankly, it's embarrassing that one of our own senators voted against that bill, and that's the newly elected Scott Brown, who ran on a campaign of jobs being his number one issue and then went ahead and voted against this summer job bill. And I think it speaks also to the importance of us as supporters of this measure to be very active and loud and be seen on the streets and in our campaigning around this so that maybe in the future they won't take such a bad vote.
The people that we spoke to themselves were either affected or knew somebody that was very affected by the loss of summer jobs. This is what they had to say.
My name is Martin Booth. I'm from Project Right, and we're here because we support the youth rally. We're trying to get back the $4 million, $6 million that they took from us, from the youth, for this youth jobs. Summertime, around the year, doesn't matter. Just trying to get the youth jobs. It affects more than just Boston. It affects people in Worcester. Like, we had a rally not too long ago in front of the State House. We had people from Worcester, people from all around Massachusetts in general. That whole budget cut affects the whole Massachusetts, not just Boston.
Seeing that I work with youth all year round, I can definitely see the impact of kids losing jobs to keep them off the streets and whatnot.
I have seen the effects on the community I work in. I work in the Grove Hall area, and you could definitely see the effect it has on the youth out there. You see a lot of people hanging out on the corners, you know, just nothing else to do because they don't have jobs.
I actually have two family members that were affected by this. They're not working right now, so they're actually younger than me, so I'm trying to encourage them that everything's going to be fine, that we're going to get this money and everything's going to work out, and hopefully they will not take out the little money that we have left in order to support young people. We need this money, we need to keep the youth occupied and do something with their lives. It's like, it gives you the hopes that you're going to be somebody in life.
Here's what I'll say. I'll say all this does is just prove something. It proves sort of a hypothesis that we've had, like a theory that we've had that now is real, which is adults in these positions of making policy aren't really grasping the importance of this summer, of not just summer employment, frankly year-round youth employment, aren't really grasping the importance of what that means. It's not just a paycheck in someone's pocket. Well, even if that were the end result, it wouldn't be bad, but it's also learning what it's like to show up on time to work, learning what it's like to be responsible, getting that proud feeling of earning your money at the end of a work week. And then for many kids, particularly in urban cities like Boston, going home and helping your parents pay for the heating bill that they didn't pay for throughout the winter. Things like that are very real, and it's something that I think they just don't comprehend. They don't see that 1 + 1 = 2, and so that's what we're hoping, just that little spark we could start here today with the rally we're putting together.
The whole movement as far as, you know, getting the youth the jobs back, giving them more opportunities, getting them off the streets, because when those jobs cut, I mean, the violence and the crime rates, they all rise, so we're really just trying to, you know, just mitigate that with a little, you know, in one way or another. Got to start somewhere, so I figured get these youth their jobs back.
I mean, I remember my first summer job was at ABCD when I was like a sophomore, right? And then after that, I got real lucky and I got a summer job at the U.S. Attorney's Office, and they rehired me the summer after that. So sophomore, 11th, and 12th, I was working during those summers, and I still remember those jobs. I still remember the first time I got in trouble showing up late. I had no idea you can get in trouble for something like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know they could dock your pay. You know, things like that. That was actually important for me to learn. How to speak with a supervisor, how to do an interview process. All these things were important to learn. But also, my senior year was really bad time in my household, and my whole entire check went to my family, and it was actually very important for us that summer to have that check be a part of what we were part of our economic situation at home.
I'm here to support your drive for fairness and equity in terms of the distribution of the resources that the city has, and I believe that if we stick together, we can in fact continue to increase the resources that we have for summer jobs.
I matter. It is a cliche, the youth are our future, but if we don't invest in you now, we are frankly throwing our future away. I thank you for being here. up and make sure to pull in any adult that is around you, that loves you, that looks at you, that has ever put a kind hand towards you, and let them know that without their voice, some people won't listen. Some people would only listen to voters. We need to make sure that those people call into, you know who they are because you go home to them at night and you have to argue with them around your curfew. Get that person to call in. Thank you so much. And again, you matter.